Hello everyone, Thempire Ian here with more new cards. It's always more new cards. We have the last of the DOOD stuff though, so it should be quiet for a little bit from here on out. It's the DOOD free agents, so let's start looking at them. For some reason, Yu-Gi-Oh! Decided this time, instead of putting all the free agents in one article, to put all the free agents in their own individual article, so we have a bunch of pages to go through, where it's just the one thing. So first up, we've got Cereabus, Cereabus, Limargia of the Ebon Irons, a rank 7 Dark Beast Xyz effect monster, 700 attack, 2500 defense. Another rank 7, that's nice to have for the rank 7 pool. You only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. Gain 700 attack for each material to it. Okay, that's nothing. Once per chain, when a normal or quick play spell card is activated, quick effect, you could attach that card on the field to this face-up card. If you do, this card is unaffected by activated effects, or activated effect. Interesting. That's not awful, but it's not great. During the end phase, you can set a spelled card attached to this card. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. This card, I'm not really sure what to think about it. The unaffect, like if it just negated it instead of unaffected, I think this would be a good card, like a really good card. But because it doesn't do that, I'm not really sure where to place it, but I think it's good enough to like consider maybe? I don't know. It's hard to place. I don't know. All right, next up. Ooh, a Link 2. A Link 2 that looks like shit. What is that, dog? I know this is low quality images, but like, that looks ridiculous. Miasma Necromancer, a Link 2 Dark Spellcaster Link effect monster, 800 attack. 1800 attack. Left, right. 2 monsters, including a Dark Spellcaster. Okay. Can only use the first and second turn. If this card is Link Summon, you can add a level 5 or higher Dark Spellcaster monster from your graveyard to your hand. And if you do, you cannot activate the effects of cards with that name for the rest of the turn. Okay, so this is supposed to be Dark Magician support. I see. You can send a spell trap from your hand or field to the graveyard. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon a Spellcaster monster. This card sucks. This card is bad. This card is bad. Yeah, I don't see any reason you would play this other than, I mean, like, I guess an additional normal summon a Spellcaster monster isn't awful. You do have to have a Dark Spellcaster to make it. Well, if you get to the point where you're making a Link 2, you probably don't need a second normal summon, right? I don't know. This doesn't seem very good. Next up, oh my god, this one's adorable. Little fucking toothbrush guys, or are they demons? Are they cavity demons that are gonna kill your teeth? Yeah, Tooth Decay, Apocalypse carries. Okay. Apo carries, continuous spell card. You only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. When this card resolves, place C counters on this card equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Cavity counters? That's awesome, dude. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, remove up to 4 C counters from your field, applies the effect of the monster based on the number removed, loses 500 attack, changes attack to 0, negate its effects, destroy it. I mean, because it's a negate destroy, it's not the worst card. This might be a funny card in like a draft format. I think you could have a fun with this in a draft format. Next up. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Miss Okiku's Dishrithmatic. Miss Okiku's Dishrithmatic. Can I get more Miss Okiku cards? I love her. Once per chain, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can place dish counters on this card equal to the chain link number of this effect. So it's a chain card, and also it does counters. What? Apply these effects based on the number of dish counters on this card. 9 or less, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. 10 or more, send this card to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard by its own effects, you can send the top 10 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Dog, this card is awful. This is terrible. This is nothing. What the fuck are you talking about? It's just like, if you're playing a chain deck, a deck that wants to like chain a bunch of shit together, you can fucking get this card up to 10 counters and then send the top 10 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Sure, why not? Yeah, man. If you get 10 counters on this thing, I feel like you should be able to do more than send 10 cards to the graveyard, but what do I know? Alright, next up, Taau. Taau the Chanter. Earth 2 Illusion, level 2 Earth Illusion Tuner monster, 900 attack, 600 defense. You can only use the second effect of this card name once per turn. If its card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle. Illusion effect. If you take battle or effect damage, you special summon a level 3 or higher illusion monster from your hand or graveyard, or if you took 2,000 or more, special summon it from the deck or extra deck instead. That's interesting. I don't think it's good, but it is interesting. I think it's like just a little too. I feel like if it was maybe like, no, because it relies on your opponent doing something. That's the problem I have with this card, is that it relies on your opponent doing something. But this might be an interesting card in a lower power format. So I guess keep that in mind. Like if you're doing like draft, or if you're doing like if you're trying to build some like constructed decks. For like a lower power format, like you're building for a 3, let's say, this might be cool. Oh yeah, so these aren't unlike everything else here, which is all DOOD free agents. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nike collaboration. So there's 2 different cards, one for the Japanese region, it seems, and then one for the English region. So first up, we've got Trap of the Poisonous Scorpion, where it looks like a dagger from one of the scorpions, maybe? Like one of the dark scorpions is piercing the shoe. The fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Nike shoe. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy that monster and then inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Oh, this is a reference to a shadow game from Chapter 8, where Yugi and the owner of the junkie scorpion fought to claim coins while avoiding a scorpion. Okay. That's what it is. Bad card, but funny. And then Winds of Victory in English. It's big capital letters across the whole thing. Equip spell card. The equipped monster gains 300 attack. It also becomes wind. It's like a nothing card. It doesn't. Why would this one? But like good. Like you don't want these to be playable. That's very funny though. All right, next up is a Rush Duel card. If you didn't see, I'm doing Rush Duel reacts now. I did a Rush Duel react to the new Hungry Burger deck. This is just a random free agent, so I just wanted to just go ahead and do this. 2 random free agents. There's support for a deck that already exists, I think. I don't know the deck. If I knew them, maybe I would do them as a separate video, but I don't. So I'm just going to talk about them here. So this is a level 10 light sea serpent effect monster, 2200 attack. Tribute to summon this card by tributing 1 Abyss Kite Karen. Okay, cool. So you can easily get the Kaleido Karen with a smaller Karen. Oh my god, big Karen. Shuffle up the 3 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. This card gains 400 attack at the end of the turn. If you turn 3 monsters for this effect requirement, choose a spell trap on the field, destroy it. That's a pretty good effect, I feel like. Also, she's so cute. Oh my god, she's so fucking pretty, dude. What the fuck? And there's more of her. She's so good. Abyss Kite Kaleido dress. So does Abyss Kite kind of run a little bit like Abyss in Yu-Gi-Oh? Because they are still mermaids, and like they do seem to kind of like, I don't know. Normal trap card. This card's name is treated as Abyss Kite protection while in the graveyard. I guess that matters maybe for something. When your opponent normals or special summons a monster, you shuffle 2 cards from the graveyard into the deck. Choose up to 2 light sea serpents in attack position on your field. The rest of this turn, those monsters gain 800 attack and cannot be destroyed by battle. I don't know if that's a good effect or not. Like again, I don't know the archetype, so I can't really tell, and I don't really know the format either. So it's really hard to tell in that case. I love her though, dude. I love her. All right, back to regular Yu-Gi-Oh. We've got Varafar the Kick Deity. Sure. A level 11 Earth Fiend, 2100 attack, 800 defense. Can only use the effect of this card any 1 per turn. When your opponent, oh my god, it's 1, and that's the whole effect. It just goes on and on and on forever. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field that targets a monsters you control, or when your monster is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, quick effect, special summon this card from your hand, then reveal one card in your hand to the opponent, then apply this effect to that opponent's monster based on the type of card revealed. Jesus Christ, dude. This monster, change it to the defense position. Spell, its attack becomes doubled. Trap, banish it. Okay, let's go through that again. Opponent activates a monster effect on the field that targets a monster you control, or when your monster is targeted for an attack. Okay, so it's a targeting thing, so it's already bad. We're already like, okay, it's bad. We're moving on from that. Special summon this card from your hand, reveal a card in your hand to the opponent. Hand knowledge, also bad. Then apply this effect to the opponent's monster based on the type of card revealed. If it's monster, it changes the defense position, so it makes it like a fucking enemy controller, but you don't have the good effect. Spell card, its attack becomes doubled. So if you reveal a spell card, it's like fucking you over. Weird. Why would you do that? And then trap is the only good effect, but that requires you to be playing trap cards that are in your hand and not face down on the field. So doesn't seem very good. This seems kind of dog shit. All right, next up we got a new Sphinx. Chakravartin Sphinx. Level 8 Earth Rock. As you might expect, it's an Earth Rock. It's one of those guys. If the battle position of a monster is changed, you can only use the first effect that was return. If a battle position of a monster is changed, you can banish the spell from your graveyard, especially in this card from your graveyard if it was there when the position changed, or hand, even if not. Cool. That's cool. During a main phase, you can set one Book of Taau or a Book of Moon from your deck or graveyard. Also cool. Once per turn, if the battle position of another monster is changed, you can target one card in the field, return it to the hand. So this is like Pac-Man support. We've been getting like a little bit of like Pac-Man flip monster support over the course of the past like several sets. There's like several, like many of the most recent sets have just had a little bit of flip monster support in there. It's very interesting. I don't think this is enough, but like I think if you made an archetype out of this guy, like this is a good card. If you're looking for a cool card for a flip deck in a limited series, this is a really cool card. It summons itself by banishing a spell from graveyard. That's not too hard to accomplish. It sets Book of Taau or Book of Moon. That's really cool. Wait, Book of Taau doesn't work with the Pac-Man monsters, does it? I seem to remember the Pac-Man monsters need to be flip summoned specifically. Oh, sorry for the flashbang. I wasn't quick enough. Des Lacuda. When this card is flip summoned. So yeah, and then Taya just flips it face up. It doesn't flip summon it. But there are other cards that do flip themselves down and are flip monsters. And thus would trigger off of Taau still. I just can't think of one off the top of my head. But and Book of Moon's just a good card. It just searches like a good card. Like Book of Moon to this day is like something like nobody's playing it because it's like an unsearchable thing. It's just, and it's not that good. It's like not good enough to be played unsearchable. But I feel like a searchable Book of Moon is like not bad. And then the battle position, especially in a deck that is reliant on flips and like stuff like that. Target a card in the field, return it there, and then it bounces stuff to hands when positions of monsters are changed. And this seems like a pretty good card. It's just like you would need to make an like actual archetype, and I wouldn't mind that. Make a fucking Sphinx archetype. I think that would be really cool. There's art like the Sphinx cards could use it. I think it would be really cool. I don't know why they don't do that. Just more of these individual cards, I guess. And then we have a new Behemoth, Tri-Headed Behemoth. Level 4 Wind Dragon effect monster. You can only use the first effect of this card name once per turn. You can only use the second effect once per duel. So you know it's got the same thing as the twin-headed Behemoth. If a face-up, or at least the errata that they made for it, if a face-up card you control is destroyed by card effect, even during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, that's cool. So that's even by your card effect too, actually. So you could maybe do something with that. I'm not sure what you would do with that. I think that's actually like, this is a dragon, so like, I'm thinking like in Dragon Link, Tracer has a pop effect. Like it does a pop, and like that could get this out on the field. What exactly is it? I actually don't remember. Tracer, Rocket Tracer. Target a face-up card in the field, destroy it, and then special summon a rocket monster. Yeah, like you pop a monster. This card's in hand somehow. Maybe you search it with. You can search this with Tempest. So that's like something. I don't know. Just a thought. If this card is normal or special summon, you can activate this effect. During the end phase of this turn, special summon a wind monster from the graveyard. Whose attack and defense become 1,000. Any wind monster. It doesn't have any requirement on that. But it is during the end phase, so it's not like super crazy. It's a once per duel too, so you can't really take a whole lot of advantage of it. This is an interesting card. I don't know what the use case for it is, but I feel like there might be one for it. This actually is not a bad card. I'm just not sure what to do with it. It feels like an interesting combo piece that for like a combo that doesn't exist yet, but maybe could exist with this card. But maybe we just don't have the pieces for it yet. Very interested in this card. I definitely think you should keep an eye on this one. Just like keep it in your thoughts and prayers for this one. So yeah, that's my thoughts on all these cards, all these free agents. We're finally done with Dude. So it's going to be a while for the next React probably. I guess that new Rush Duel set is still having stuff come out, so I guess I'll see you for the next Rush Duel React probably. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these cards down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment, and maybe shared the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all the usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons, Ko-fi subscribers, and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by in the credits here. For just $1 a month, you too could find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity. In particular, I'd like to thank Jeremy Coatney, Frog Prince Michael, Fleekill, Haru Hayes, the Almighty Ferret Lord, and Fire Mizumi. A big thanks to all my other patrons and to my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye!